This man really did spend 10 minutes blow drying my hair while I did my makeup so that we could rush out the door.
So get to the pub sooner.
We're off to the footy. We're watching the Broncos versus Cowboys. Anyway, we're off. We're so excited. This is the fit. I will always be wearing a basic fit, and if I can wear heels.
Nice guy.
Come with us to try Brisbane's best toasties. James and Antler. They do matcha, that's all I care about. Yum, it's a matcha strawberry frappe. So shake me.
It's already been shaken.
I'm gonna shake it more. Alright, let's try it. It's thick. Oh, yum, it's good.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, it's very creamy. Yeah. Yum. Give me some.
Good.
Wait, that's actually the perfect combo. That's like the perfect thing after a night of drinking. Bolognese on toast with parmesan. Oh my god. Let's get ham, cheese,
You got the one
and
with the leaf on
cheese.
it.
Last night was so much fun. If you've never been to a live footy game, put it on your bucket list because the atmosphere is like nothing else. We're about to go meet some friends at a little cafe called James and Antler, and oh my god, it's in James Street. They do these like drinks and they put ice cream in it. I'm so excited. And then their toasties, like it's the perfect hangover cure. I'm not hungover, but I'm definitely feeling a little bit rough. We have such a big day ahead of us. We're going to a winery called Sirame Wines. It's like a really popular winery in Brisbane, but I've always heard about it, so we're going there for lunch and meeting a couple of our friends. And then tonight we're going to Teppanyaki for dinner, and we have an escape room. I'm so excited. I've never done an escape room before. I've always wanted to. I always felt like I was going to be the person who probably just sits back and laughs because, I don't know, under that much pressure, I'll just freak out. So over my brows, not saying. Seriously, I'm like, I spent $25 on this little quick brow thing, which I love when you have a fresh bottle, but when the bottle starts to run out, like your brows just do not stay.
Oh, there's another puzzle piece. Oh no.
Lisa is my best friend and we used to share a calendar.
Where's Lisa? So Lisa number probably.
Yeah, where's
You guys take care of that.
the left?
And see
Eight.
how like there's a
Yeah, eight.
Where's the other?
Back on my phone.
So Shannon Street, here at say.
pages. Right,
Oh.
so 77.
I think we're onto something.
Alright, nice. F. Nice. E. E.
It'd be 7. S-E-V-E-N.
7.
9, 7.
E. Yeah!
Ready for the fire?
Yeah.
There's no fire here. Pressure. Hey, job. Hey. Oh. Wax on. Wax on. Hey. Hey. Nice. Hey, another. Another. Hey. Hey. You be drinking all. Come on, man. Hey. That was accident. Ready? Yep. 1, 2, 3, hey! Hey!
I don't know where I left this vlog off last because I finished filming last weekend. I actually had all intentions to vlog on Sunday, it just didn't happen. And like I said, I'm filming back on YouTube for fun, so I'm not pressuring myself to do anything that I don't want to do, and I just didn't want to film. So it's the next weekend. I was actually meant to be horse riding today, but it's pouring rain. When I first moved back to Brisbane in like October, November last year, it was the last thing I wanted. I did not want to be here. And once I did move here, like I realized I was living someone's dream life. I could acknowledge that I'm living in this beautiful apartment. I have a sauna, I have a gym, I have the most beautiful pool. I have like a rooftop that I have the most beautiful views of the city. But I just didn't want it. I didn't appreciate it. And I was feeling so guilty for not appreciating and not, you know, feeling grateful for where I was at. And it only came from a place of having to let go of a life that was once my dream life that I created into my reality. And I had to let go of it. I guess I did choose to move here, but if I had it my way, I would have stayed in the Gold Coast. Like, I think it's like grieving anything, you know, like grieving a friendship, grieving a relationship. It's like grieving anything. I had to go through that period of letting go of what I once, you know, wanted and loved and fulfilled me, and, you know, move to a new chapter of my life. And I think it's fair to say after a few months of that transition, I think I've really settled into living into Brisbane. I still love the Gold Coast. I still want to move back there one day, but for now I'm actually really starting to appreciate living in Brisbane. And I think it's just from getting out and doing things, and I guess I want to stop looking back on my life and wishing that I appreciated things more in the moment. So that's what I'm working on doing more now, is just appreciating the small things. Like, I'm just sitting here really feeling grateful for this, finally. Finally feeling true gratitude for where I'm at. There's quite literally nothing that beats a all body shower. So as soon as I jump out of the shower, I let it air dry for about like 10 minutes, pop on some heat protectant. You know how you go to the hair salon and they always have like hair that just like stays, and they just somehow get the shape and it just stays all day long? They're using some sort of like a hair mousse, a hair foam. I'll show you what it looks like. It's so satisfying. This is way too much for my hair, but how satisfying is that? So it's almost like a hairspray, but it like helps your hair hold its shape when you're styling it. I've just finished meal prepping all my food for the next week. It feels so good to have that out of the way. I'm gonna sit down. I've been watching a bit of YouTube. If you know what I'm watching right now, you know. I'm like 2 hours in almost, and I've got half an hour to go. And I'm just loving having a chill day of doing absolutely nothing. These are my favorite days, especially when it's raining, especially when I've had so much on over the last few weekends. You ready? Ready for a walk? Good boy, Chesty. This. I know you're excited. Come here, you little chicken. Darling. I am feeling so tired right now, so I'm going to do my best to articulate this message. But one thing I really wanted to share in this vlog is it's okay to just exist. And what I mean by that is it's okay that if you're going through a period of burnout, if you're going through a period of dealing with some intense emotions or an intense part of your life, it's okay to just let go of all those things that are burdening you, all of those self-imposed like to-do chores or to-do lists, or you know, it could even look like having to catch up with friends or having to spend time or having to do these things for people that you don't have in your tank right now. Like, you've got an empty cup type of energy. So what I mean by is it's okay to just exist is it's okay to just do nothing. It's okay to do nothing with your life for a period of time if that's what your soul is needing. I don't know if I'm articulating this and the message is coming through the right way. I say this because 2024 was probably one of the hardest years I ever experienced energetically and spiritually. There was so many intense emotions and lessons that I was experiencing all at once for the whole entire year. It was a very long prolonged period of time of intense lessons, and throughout all of that I was still trying to keep up with all my friendships. I was still trying to keep up with like intense like gym workouts that were just draining me even more. I was still trying to keep up with work. I was giving and giving to everything in my life at the same capacity that I was when I was feeling good, when I did have a full cup. But at that time I just had such an empty cup, and it honestly, that's the reason it took me so long to get out of this period of burnout and get out of this period of not feeling myself. It's because I was trying so hard to maintain this version of myself that is the version of me when I'm at my best, when I am feeling my best. You know, when you go through those periods of life where you just have so much overflowing energy to support other people and be there for other people, and just like you've got this like life force in you, and it's usually because like things are going well in your life. I was still trying to keep up with all that. It wasn't until I allowed myself to just let go of all these things. I had to distance myself from pretty much everyone in my life, and it was nothing to do with them. It's just that I needed to be in my own space to heal my nervous system and to give that energy back to myself, to integrate all of the lessons that I had been going through, and simply just allow myself to just exist. Like that's all I was doing. I really gave up. In my opinion, I felt it felt like I was giving up on a lot of things, but now looking back at it, it's just that I had to take a break from a lot of things. So it's okay to just exist. Allow yourself to just exist. Allow yourself to say no to things that you know are draining you and you know that are taking you further away from who you want to be and where you want to be in life. I hope that message resonated with someone out there. I wish I had heard that from myself when I was going through this time of my life. Gosh, it was rough. I genuinely didn't think it was going to get better. Like I genuinely thought that was going to be my life for the rest of my life, because it went on for so long. It just feels so good that after the roughest year of my life, I don't know, I'm getting my spark back. That's why I'm vlogging again. I have this energy. I have this energy to share. I have this energy to create. I have this energy to be around all my favorite people again. If you're going through it at the moment, it does get better. It will get better. Just do what you know you need to do for yourself. Deep down, you know what you need to do. I have had the most wholesome weekend, honestly. Giving back to myself, self-care. Oh, my cup feels so full. If you love like these little brain dumps, leave a little heart emoji in the comments. I'll know what you mean. Anyway, thanks so much for sticking around for this long in the vlog. I'll see you in my next one. Love you lots. Bye.